All right, welcome back to the Average Guy podcast. My name is Armando, and I'm going to touch about a couple of subjects here, or a subject here that is touchy. So today is going to be somewhat, I don't think it's going to be controversial. I think we're being led on to make it controversial in the sense that they want us to believe it is, but it's not. And we'll get to it. But first of all, I just want to say that oof, I have been trimming my bushes, the ones outside in the front yard. And I did a pretty good job. I got to say so myself. Got a little tired. Haven't really done any physical movement like that or labor, you could say. But it was good labor. I was out in the sun, catching some sun. Hopefully the bees. Bees were a big distraction. I hate bees. But in the end, I did get through and I cut my bushes in the front yard and it looks great. I like them. I was satisfied. Did show my wife and she approved. Yay. So still a bit sore, still a bit tired. And but it's good. I got to get back on the horse and kind of work myself out and get in physical shape again. I am lifting 15 pounders, so that's working out my arms to a certain extent, but I need to get back on the horse and start jogging, start doing some things where my stamina goes up. So that's that. Just letting you guys know. I am officially a gardener for my home, so that's fine. Because I'm Mexican, right? Well, anyways, that was a joke. So calm down. But yeah, let's move on because that's what I do want to talk about. The NFL recently had the NFL draft. Lots of young men, and I do say young men because they're in their mid to early 20s, somewhere late 20s, but they're getting the opportunity to play for the National Football League. For a lot of those men, those young men, it's their dream come true. For some, it could just be a stepping stone to a rap career or acting. And I say that only because a lot of people in the media lately have been on the defense for Shedeur Sanders. And I think it's a bunch of crap. I'm just going to say it like that. There is no such thing as racism. There is no such thing as holding him back because the color of his skin. I think that's just stupid. Just like everybody else, it's an interview process. If you do good in an interview, the likelihood of you getting or landing that job goes up, as opposed to you bombing the interview and your stock goes down. And that's clearly what really happened with Shedeur Sanders, son of Deion Sanders, Mr. Primetime. And a lot of people in ESPN, FSN, all these other commentators and it doesn't matter. Most of them are not even black. They're white too. So it's not but they're making it out to be a race thing. It is not. When you go to an interview, just like everybody else, just like myself, just like anybody else, it doesn't matter what type of interview you go to. I've had my share of interviews. I thought I did great, but hey, that company, that business, that manager didn't see anything in me or didn't like how I responded or how I carried myself. Same goes for Shedeur Sanders. Everybody was saying he wasn't answering correctly. Now, this is the information coming from the front offices and other teams who interviewed him. Keyword interviewed him. But yet we see clips of him with other potential NFL draftees, and he's talking about rapping. He's focused on his own personal careers, life after football. You haven't even played in the NFL yet, and yet you are already thinking what to do after. That is, to me, if I was a business owner or a potential football owner, I don't want to put you in charge of my product. I don't want you to be the man for my team when you'd rather be part of the halftime show and sing or do something, which is okay. But I think you shouldn't be out here putting your application that you want to be a quarterback. But then again, prove me wrong. And again, the analysts, all these other people that are coming out of the woodwork saying it's racism, it is not. If it was racism, then everybody before Shedeur Sanders got drafted would have been white. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. So this is just a misleading information again from people who keep making race an issue. Race is not an issue. It's how you perform. It's how you present yourself. It's how you speak to the people that are interviewing you. All color aside. You know, I went to jobs, and when they called me back and said, hey, as I lose my voice, you know, sorry, you know, we're just going to move on with the application process, because back then they would call you. Nowadays they don't. They just send you a cheesy little email. But back then, how things worked in the late to early 2000s, you know, the hiring manager would just talk to you or pull you to the side like, hey, sorry, not getting the job. Thank you for your time. It's how you perform. It's how you present yourself, how you carry yourself in the interview. And it's all a process, not about racism. But then again, you know, the NFL, they make it about race. They got to do something. They got to protect these people. And when I say these people, it's the nepotism. You know, just because he has the last name of Sanders, his dad is prime time. This is a guy who never studied film or anything. He's just like his father. He'd rather probably play, you know, baseball at the same time and, you know, do something that is outside the realm of focusing on football. But hey, it is what it is. And when it comes down to it, it is not about racism. It's how you present yourself in the interview. Case in point, this happened to Aaron Rodgers, who is white, by the way. His draft stock went down because of the interview process. Now, were they hammering home the whole race issue? No. They were just hammering him about how he was stuck up, like a prima donna, so full of himself. Okay, well, there you go. That's what happened with Shedeur Sanders. He's full of himself, stuck up. But why play the race card? That makes no sense to me. It doesn't. So it's based on talent. It's based on how you present yourself. I mean, the NFL, even if you kill a guy, Ray Lewis, for example, and you can, you know, do good on your interview for the Ravens, they're going to draft you. And I mean, look at him. Super Bowl champ, right? All defensive player, right? But you know, I'm a murderer too. Doesn't matter. But his whole focus was the NFL and playing football. He pretty much did well on his interview to get drafted. Okay, well, there you go. NFL will turn a blind eye on major things like that, but if you can't interview well, why would I want you on my team? There you go. Interview well, speak well, carry yourself well, answer the question, and that is it. Be humble, know your strength, know your weaknesses, and that's it. But when he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns, and I'm talking about Shedeur Sanders here, what the hell was he talking about? Just go back and watch that footage. History repeats itself over and over and over. And yeah, okay. Clearly, you went to a university and you didn't take a speech class or a critical thinking class. But it is what it is. It might have made sense to the people around you, to the people who think that way, and that's fine. To me, I thought it was just blabbering of an idiot, and that's it. So you know what? Good for him. He got drafted by the Cleveland Browns. I mean, these are the guys who signed Deshaun Watson, thinking this rapist would turn around their franchise. And yeah, keyword rapist. But you know, it's yeah, it's Cleveland. Anything for publicity or anything for attention, and there you go. They're going to get it with Shadir Sanders. They're trying to make themselves relevant, and it's a perfect pick for them, I guess. And we'll just see how they carry the shitstorm, because there is going to be a shitstorm along with him. So, you know, that is what it is right there. And moving away from that, because honestly, people can assume race. It's not. I got passed over for different jobs. Case in point, here's an example. I was trying to be a supervisor at a theme park. They gave it to a woman, colored woman. That's fine. Not once, not twice. 3 times I got passed up. It's like, hey, it's okay. And guess what? I didn't say, oh my God, this is BS, you know. What is it? Do I need to be a woman? Blah, 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 blah. No. It's just that when we went over our notes, because they were good friends of mine, they interviewed well. There you go. They interviewed well. And when you're a corporate person and you like kissing ass all the time for those people, they're going to eventually say, hey, you're the right type of person. I don't do that. I don't like kissing ass to corporate at all. I just do my job. I'm in and I'm out. Bam. That's it. You know, but hey, that's just my experience. Hopefully your experience isn't like that. And let's just move on. NBA playoffs are in the air. Round 1, Lakers are out. But then also the Clippers might be joining the couch as well. They are down 3-2 to the Denver Nuggets. They're going to be playing tonight as soon as this goes up. And let's see if they can stretch it out to Game 7. If not, then it was a pretty good run. Only thing I could say is, man, that the Nuggets ever have home field advantage. Their center, forget his name, but he got away with a lot of offensive fouls. But hey, you know, it's home court advantage. We'll see if we can get those calls in our favor here in LA. But it is what it is. Hopefully they can manage a win and go to Game 7, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that'll be it for today's episode. You know, it's a very touchy subject. I understand that. And for those of you who want to leave a comment, go right on ahead. It's fine. It is what it is. But that is something that I do not agree with. It's just like Morgan Freeman said. Race is only an issue when you bring it up. And he's a firm believer that there is no such thing as a race issue. We're all people, we're all the same. And I agree too. So you guys do good, be good, do no harm to others. If you guys want to watch the NFL, go right ahead, or any other sports, you know, do so. Just be very, very careful on who your role models are, because yeah, it's very strange out there. So do good, be good, do no harm to others, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.